Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another day in the market. Welcome back to another week in the market. We have a lot of interesting things to talk about here this morning, ladies and gentlemen, especially after, like we were talking about this morning, just the absolute craziness with what the Trump administration is doing towards the Fed here, subpoenaing Jerome Powell over effectively nothing, things that they really cannot change here, while also trying to have their cake and eat it too. It's just a complete crazy situation here, guys. We have gold ripping. We're going to talk about that. Novo Nordisk looking good. We're going to be talking about the crypto market here too, and some more of the most epic trade setups in the market, guys. Congratulations to those of you guys that held Beam over here, up 24% today. I'm seeing some absolutely ridiculous gains over here. We've got Romeo over here up 300% on this idea. Congratulations, guys. Again, I don't know why everybody in the market doesn't operate the way we do. I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, I show you guys time and time again why the LTMP methodology is the best way to be operating in the market. Even this one, I mean, if you guys paid attention to the TikTok and Instagram video yesterday, UAMY off to a very interesting start here. Actually, where's the ABAT? How's that looking? Does that one look like it wants to go? Not off to the greatest start there. And then D-Pro moving all over the place today. We're going to see what's going to happen with that one. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading this information out to as many people who actually want to learn. We got a lot of slackers on the like button this morning. Let's see if we can hit at least 100 likes on the stream. We've got a 200 like goal on the stream, guys. If you guys can hit that, that would be absolutely awesome. But let's wait a little bit here, see who's in here, do a little bit of a roll call, welcome everybody in, and then let's start getting into some of the important stuff here that we need to talk about today. So, it's getting a little bright over here. Shut the window. No more yacht for you guys. No more boat. No more boat. Good morning, team. So, wow. I mean, look at this movement on, oh my God. You guys are still holding gold from the from that point in which I gave that one to you guys. I mean, it's sitting at a what, 1 to 38 risk to reward here. You risk 1%, you make 38% back. I mean, I don't know how much more you want. Also, where's SATL? Oh my Lord, look at this thing go. 1 to 54 risk to reward now on this thing. Oh my God, guys, I seriously, I keep telling you guys, I don't know why everybody in the market doesn't operate the way we do. It takes one trade, one trade to make your entire year. So let's see. Who do we have in here this morning? We have Gerald, Diego, Jay, Boomtown, Taylor, 1 of 1, John, Jerry. We got a lot more of you guys in here too that are just being quiet in the live chat. So first things first, let's kind of talk a little bit about what occurred yesterday with the Trump administration. Why is PTLO moving? Hold on. Oh, Portillo's finally shifting there. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what the implications are for what the Trump administration did yesterday with Powell. So Powell, the DOJ served the Fed with subpoenas threatening indictment. Now, what they are citing for this is the, let's say, the misappropriation or the inflating of the cost for these new Federal Reserve buildings. Anybody with a brain here knows that that is not what this is about at all. There has been a lot of political pressure from the Trump administration towards Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. Now, the absolutely just elementary, just moronic thing that the Trump administration has been doing has been saying, oh my God, the economy is so great, everything is going so well, and then also begging for rate cuts. Those two cannot be true at the same time. You can't have a roaring economy and then also have the argument for rate cuts. It doesn't make any logical sense. So one of the main reasons why you're seeing gold and silver absolutely rip. Oh, there's eBay. eBay round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what this thing wants to do here. Oh yeah, that looks really good. The reason why you are seeing gold and silver rip so much is like the banana republic thesis. If the federal government is going to have more of a say in what happens with interest rates, the federal funds rate here, well, obviously it's going to be in their best interest to keep rates as low as possible to stimulate the economy. Now, what does that end up doing? Well, it weakens the dollar. It's more currency debasement, effectively is what it is. So if the market is going to look at these developments here and say, well, even if the United States government is not going to actually have an effect on what the Fed actually is going to do, Trump is probably going to put somebody, which we already knew this, which is why we're in gold in the first place here. They're going to be putting somebody into office that is going to be a lot more receptive to what the Trump administration is saying, and also going to be operating with a more dovish thesis when it comes to the overall macroeconomic data and economic system. That's what the market is looking at. It's like, it's saying, oh, they're going to run it hot here. So we need to own things like gold, silver, ripping up here through the highs here as well. That's why gold and silver and things are taking off here. And then also we saw some interesting other developments here with the credit card situation last week, which we talked about a little bit in yesterday's video when I was referencing Sofi and Nio, the two kind of problems and solutions that that could arise here over the next few quarters with both of those. Now, just by himself, Donald Trump cannot really enact policy to say this is a new regulation, APRs are going to be capped at 10%. He cannot unilaterally do that by himself, but what he could do is provide some political pressure to a lot of these companies to kind of do it on their own here, or else face some, let's say, regulatory consequences from the administration. Now, the interesting part about this, and this is what we were talking about on the private stream this morning, is that, like, the whole capping the APRs literally is just not even remotely close to being able to do anything for anybody. Keeping the APRs where they are or making the APRs 10% literally does not matter. Here's why. If I, or a lot of you guys, put a bunch of charges on a credit card, maybe not all of you guys, but some of you guys, if you put a bunch of charges on a credit card, what happens? You just pay it at the end of the month. Like, if I throw a bunch of charges on a credit card, it just, here you go, pay them. I could have a credit card with 500% APR. It wouldn't matter, because it's just going to get paid when it needs to be. Right? So the problem itself isn't the APR at all. It's the fact that so many of these consumers right now are buying things that they cannot afford. Now, I'm not saying that they're going out and just buying random willy-nilly nonsense like discretionary items. These could be necessities. And it probably is in most cases. They're putting them on credit cards or buy now, pay later or things like that. The problem isn't the APR. The problem is that the overall economic conditions in the United States are not supportive of people at the lower end of the totem pole. It has nothing to do with the APRs. It has to do with the economic conditions. And this has been something that we've seen time and time again. Like, one of the other interesting things that the Trump administration has done is that they are trying to address the cost of college tuition, right? They're trying to say, okay, college is too expensive. Oh, there's Q. Wow, guys, a lot of epic moves breaking today. Look at this. Look at this. Let me see what else. eBay and all of these are looking great, guys. But one of the things that they did was they like, when the, what was it? There was something, they moved, like, they changed the designation of some degrees from, like, professional degree to non-professional degree, and a lot of those were, like, in the healthcare space. So you're not able to get, like, more federal funding in terms of, like, for student loans. And it's like, well, don't you want people to go into the medical field? Right? Like, how does that make any sense to disincentivize people to go in? You're not actually addressing the problem, right? And that's the same thing with the credit card APRs. It's like everybody's going to be debating, oh my God, the 10%, this, that, the other. It's like, you guys are all lemmings. You're idiots. Why are you even talking about that? It's not relevant. The APR is not what's important here. It's the overall economic conditions and what's actually affecting people on the ground level. Who cares what the APR is? Either way, you're going to have the people at the lower end that are paying those high credit card fees, finding a way to get credit, access to credit, to go into debt in order to buy the things that they need. So why not address that problem and not just push them into other things? It doesn't make any sense, you know? So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are still hitting that like button on the way in. I mean, we've had some just ridiculous moves. Congratulations to everybody in LTMP, man. I mean, it's just been ridiculous. 300% on Beam, AG looking great. 100, oh my lord. 200 to 11% on PL. Oracle 193%. AMTM, great work. Nova, I think Novo is still doing great over here too. How are we looking on Novo? I'm fine with Novo chopping around at these elevated areas here. That's fine with me. And then let's take a little bit of a look here at the crypto market. I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good here. I would say, and this is what I was talking about in the Saturday video, where I was like, well, it's net neutral. You're still kind of you're still kind of in no man's land here with crypto, but I'd lean a little bit towards the bullish side just because you're holding the bottom side of this prior all-time high zone. That's what we're seeing. So if that's the case, we could easily see this consolidate, get a nice push to the upside. Bitcoin can break above this 94,900 area, and we could get that push to the 200. Now, get a retest, and then start moving back up, and you could see a little bit more of that risk-on behavior. Now, a lot of people might be wondering here, well, with this new threat to Jerome Powell and this continued pressure from the United States government to the Federal Reserve saying you need to cut interest rates, why are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of the other cryptos not moving up with it? Because it's supposed to be digital gold. It's supposed to be a dollar or effectively a dollar hedge or an inflation hedge. Yeah, it's supposed to be, but it isn't. The problem that most people have with Bitcoin and crypto is that they actually they think it's one thing, but in reality it isn't. Bitcoin really is, it's a risk asset. It is going to track, again, with those dollar movements over time, but it's not going to be something like gold that like the institutional money is going to pour into in these types of instances, right? It's just not that. It's it was highly correlated to the NASDAQ and just a measure of risk appetite in the market. Bitcoin rips when risk-on behavior starts to go back to the upside, you know? So Ethereum is probably looking pretty similar over here too. Yeah, it looks okay. Again, still needs to get above that 200 exponential moving average there in order to see anything significant. So we will see. We will see, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, any other tickers that you guys want to look for, let me know. Again, keep smacking that like on the way in. We're going to do these streams every day now at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. That's when the streams come live, because I am live privately every single day in the morning here at 9:15 a.m. for the LTMP group. So again, there has been some we couldn't have asked for a better start to the year, guys. Just some insane setups firing off. Seeing the results that you guys have been able to generate. I mean, again, I'm not surprised. Nobody in LTMP is surprised. But it's amazing every time I get to see you guys just make life-changing gains in just a very short period of time, just time and time again. So congratulations to all of you guys that are in there. Oh, and for those of you guys that still need to hop in, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat there. Use code January and get your first month for $1 a day. How does SATL look now for further upside? Hey, man. SATL is already up for everybody that got in when I outlined it down here at $1.79, and now it's at $3.32. I mean, currently it's sitting at a 1 to 51 risk to reward. If you were trying to buy SATL up here, I would say, sorry, you're an idiot. Don't. Again, I find stocks that are about to explode before they do. You had this entry here. You had this entry down in here at 236. If you're trying to buy this stock all the way up here, sorry, you missed it. You should have listened. You know, that's kind of how it is at this point. It's like, guys, I show you guys time and time again how amazing the way that we operate in the market is. Don't come asking me after the stock is already almost doubled over here, or yeah, almost doubled, whether or not you should buy it when I was outlining this thing down here at $1.78, right? Like, why? How would that make any sense? Private streams are fantastic. Get in the group to see big gains. Romeo, appreciate that. NVIDIA. Nothing. There's nothing you really need there on NVIDIA. That actually looks like it wants to break to the downside. Where's Q? Q still looks really good here. Yeah, here it goes. Where is UAMY looks really good too. So since entry, I mean, this thing, if you guys were following me on TikTok and Instagram, I outlined this one for you guys yesterday. I mean, from entry, you're still up 5% here just today, but it hit a peak of you being up 11% on shares in a day. Been in since you called it? Oh, nice. There you go. I mean, I would say when you're sitting at a 1 to 51 risk to reward, it's not a bad idea to take profits. But I mean, you could also like move a stop up to the 200 EMA here and just be like, all right, I'm fine with a 1 to 30. You know, Ezra? Or if you wanted to sling it, you have a 1 to 84 risk to reward at 431. So if you want to hold it for until up there, you'd have risked 1% of your account and you would have made 84% of your account back. Guys, why do you think everybody loves LTMP so much? Like, that's why. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep doing this stuff for everybody. Love it, Ezra. Thanks, man. Well, I didn't know you were in it. Think about how it looks for me when it's like, how does it look for future upside? It's like, I don't know. You're already up a boatload. That's great, man. Congrats. D-Pro, I'd love to see this thing not do what it did today. I mean, it was looking great there for a second. I mean, we're down in here, but UAMY still looking great here too. ABAT starting to move back up because it's awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is awesome. Yeah, SATLs are. Oh, that was such a good one, man. That was such a good one. Again, one trade can make your entire year. Pay attention or pay a premium, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yeah, where's eBay? Because eBay still, I think, looks really good. Q looks good. Oh, yeah, eBay looking great there for round 2. Yeah, eBay looks really good. I'd love to see D-Pro get bought back up to, like, green on the day here. That would be that's ideal. This is just kind of like a wild, crazy day. I mean, I'd like to see it climb back up just so I could be like, all right. Like, I'm still up a decent amount on this thing. I just, like, when it was all the way up at, what, 1030, if we were getting to, like, 1050 today, we're going to be within striking distance of that first big target at 1128 there. But, nah, it didn't want to hold, which is fine. It's a share trade. I have all the time in the world for that thing to play out. Yeah, I mean, the cryptos look decent. I mean, Solana last night looked good. The problem is, with, like, a lot of these cryptos right now, is, like that still looks really good here. Coming down to this zone. Well, I mean, actually, that's actually not the worst spot to be picking up some Solana here. 142. This has got a good trade setup here, too, but it looks like it wants to get a break to the upside. You will have some trouble at 147, but then you're going to be looking at 160 on Solana. Any other tickers that you guys want me to look at here, let me know. There really isn't a whole lot in terms of news coming out on the feed. I can take a look. Let's see. Emerging markets looking good. Interesting. I think gold and silver are still ripping. So gold, how's that look? Oh my God, yeah. This is just, I mean, we bought GLD in the 317s. It's at 425. Looking insane there. Ezra, nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Fet, I can. Yeah. Honestly, I think we're gonna start looking at the cryptos a little bit more here. Yep. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. Cause I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, is it time to start putting some stuff on the crypto list again? And I saw Solana, and I was like, that's pretty interesting. And then the way that Bitcoin and Ethereum look right now, it is possible that you get some nasty moves in the crypto space, but you do need. Oh, I didn't even see that, Ezra. I'm sorry about that, man. That's terrible. Hopefully they're doing a little bit better, you know? But with these cryptos, they look good. It's just they're going to be really weird until Bitcoin and Ethereum really break. Like, they're still in kind of no man's land. Remember, with like a little bit of a tilt towards bullishness. But they are still in no man's land. So you got to be careful with that. Web is in recovery. Awesome. Ezra, awesome. I like to hear that. I'd love to see UAMY continue moving here. I mean, this is just an epic share trade. So we'll see what happens with that one. I think I'm out of it. Yeah, I gotta be better with water. Let's see. You guys still slacking on the like button? Are we even close to 50? Ooh, big time slacking. All right, D-Pro. Let's see if we can get a nice little move up here. Is it? I don't want it to be knocking its head on the 15-minute 200. That's what I don't want. It's going to need some help. I mean, this thing's a wild child. It can do a lot of crazy things in one day, but I don't really like how this candle is. I'll kind of look and see how it like finishes today, and then kind of make a decision if I want to lock in some profits on it. I'd rather not. I'd rather let this thing go up until like 11:28, because think about SATL. Like the initial entry was down here, 178. It ran all the way to 232, and then just chopped around for a month, and then ripped. So like these sometimes take a little bit of time to go, guys. That's why the shares are so nice. Are really long dated options. You wouldn't have wanted to trade options on SATL though. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Thank you, STV. Garrett, no problem, man. Yeah, I can't wait for all of you guys that are hopping into LTMP2 to see it too. It's just like, it's the simplest yet most effective way to be operating in the market. I say this all the time. I literally don't know why everybody isn't doing this. Like, that's why we do it. If there was something out there, guys, that made more sense to be doing in the market, we would be doing it. But I've seen everything, and nothing comes close to the way that we look at the market. What's this? OWT. Yeah, that looks good too. CLS. Not good. I don't. Well, maybe on the weekly. Nah, I don't really like that. And it's got earnings coming up here. You don't really want to be going near that. ABAT still looks interesting here too. I like this still. This has got a lot of potential upside. First target on that one would be like, what, 703? Something like that. UAMY still looking interesting. SATL looking phenomenal here. So there are so many epic setups out there right now, guys. Like, so many. So don't miss them. Wheels up. It's just ripping. I mean, maybe if it flatlines, but not right now. But yeah, I'm gonna bring the public streams back for you guys here. 10:30 a.m. We're probably gonna do an hour and a half every single day for everybody here. So again, make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the channel. We're going to have some fun with these. Bitcoin, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. It just doesn't look great. That's the problem. Like, it was potentially setting up in here. What we needed to see is it hold in this area, which it did. If it sets up right here, then we could be very interested, especially in a lot of the other cryptos, which could get very fun. SATL is just a monster. Like a monster. HTZ. See, I see what you're saying on it. On HTZ. The problem is it's like freaking hurts. Like, if you look at this monthly chart, I bet it looks epic. Just kidding. Looks kind of. What's the weekly look like? Does the weekly look better? Yeah. See, the weekly looks fun. It's got earnings coming up. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything on this, you know? It's too wicky. I don't think you're going to get that long sustained move. Who knows? I could be wrong, and it just goes from $5 all the way up to freaking 18. Who knows? Not really one that I want to be screwing around too much with, though. And then Bmnr, again, is this getting back above the 200 yet? Nah. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't look good. It needs Ethereum, you know? It needs Ethereum. Oh, market breaking out here. SATL is just such a monster, guys. I can't... This trade made your entire year. From December all the way to here, if you, again, got 1% risk on this thing, you are up 54% of your account on one trade. One trade. Why do you guys think I'm able to showcase to you guys just like the most ridiculous results that anybody has ever seen in the trading space before? Like, why do you think it is? It's because of stuff like this. One trade, boom, then another one. Then you chop around for a little bit, then another big one. It's like, this is why, like, the LTMP group is just going to consistently just beat and just outperform everybody, because this is what we do. We don't do this, like, nickel and dime garbage, one-to-one risk to reward nonsense in the market, where you have such a tiny margin for error, you got to sit at the screens all the time. You know what you could have done? You buy this thing, you throw your stop at break even, you forget about it. Or you set your stop, it goes to 1 to 3 or whatever the first target was up in here. You trim, you throw your stop to break even, and you forget about it. It's not difficult. APLD, oh wait, the post earnings move? Oh yeah, there you go. That, again, the post earnings too on that one was crazy. There you go. There you go, Brad. Nice, guys. I mean, this has just been phenomenal watching you guys just consistently just murder the best trades in the market. Where are yields? Nothing. So yeah, make sure you guys use code January. I'll throw that link in the live chat for you guys here too. Those of you guys that still need to jump in with us. Prices are going to be going up this year significantly. So if you join, you get locked in at the rate that you join at. Price never goes up on you once you're in. So there's that link for you guys. You get your first month for $1 a day with code January. If you don't use code January, you don't get the discount. UAMY, marching. Is SATL still moving here? Jesus, guys. I'm going to have to tweet this out. This is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Gee, look at this thing push. Oh, there's NBIS upside again. Oh, there's ABAT. Yeah, NBIS is moving. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. It's not great. Look at this thing rip. APLD is now your #1 holding? Nice. Why? Daily Taylor, why do you like that one? Why do you like that one? DG. Yeah, that was another good one. D-Pro moving back up there. I like that. ABAT still looking good over here again. I'd like to see this thing come back all the way up and break day high, 511. UAMY still looking really good here. I mean, since entry, guys, this morning, if you guys were paying attention to either the LTMP group watch list or on TikTok or Instagram here, I mean, that is up 6% currently from entry, with getting as high up as up to like 11 3/4, 2/3, actually. Yeah, here's that SATL tweet there. Oh, is YouTube being weird this morning? Yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed. Sometimes YouTube will be like, oh, it unsubscribes you. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, and it'll it'll make sure that you guys are good to go with us here to be able to talk in the live chat. But yeah, a really, really good start to the week, guys. D-Pro, I mean, it's coming back up. That's fine. I mean, it's only down 2% today. But you've got UAMY up 12.8%. ABAT up 3.2%. Look, this looks really good. This was my favorite setup going into this week. That was what I was saying on the Instagram and TikTok videos, and also what I was outlining to LTMP. Took profits along the way. Nice. Nino. Guys, you guys make my freaking brain bleed sometimes. Why are you not subscribed to my YouTube channel if you're in the Discord? You're like, I can't talk in the YouTube live chat because it says it wants me to subscribe. It's like, yeah, hit the button. Like, why are you guys not subscribed on YouTube? Your notifications have been funky? Oh my god, guys, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. Like, oh my god, you guys hurt my brain sometimes. Just subscribe on YouTube. Why are you guys not subscribed? Why aren't you? What's wrong with you? You don't want to watch my videos or come to the streams? Don't even get me started about notifications. Again, guys, ready? Ready? My favorite phrase. Pay attention or pay a premium. Let's see. Your position is free. You bought it at $4.69. Oh, so 40 is a fair price. Don't want to cut it like Palantir. I want to see where it goes. Yeah, it's fine. If it's free, let it rip. I think I remember you talking about that one, Daily Taylor. APLD. I remember that. You didn't like it earlier, but Oracle breaking the base. Oh, hold on. Unity. That's an interesting one. I like that. Here's why I didn't like Oracle. Ready? The 200's right there. It's at 216. I mean, yeah, you got an interesting look there. I just probably wouldn't do that. You know why? There's just going to be better setups out there. Guys. You guys hurt my head. Subscribe on YouTube. What are you doing? Don't be a loser. You watch all the streams. Think about it like this. You watch all the streams. You're coming to all the stuff. I send you the videos all the time. And you guys don't subscribe on YouTube? What? What is that? Alright. Yeah. Everything's just moving a little slower here now. D-Pro, we'll see if it can work its way back up. UAMY still looking phenomenal. ABAT, again, that's going to need to get going here. But, again, everything else could fail. Do you know why? Because we have things like this fire off all the time. We got SATL at a 1 to 56 risk to reward. That means you could lose 56 trades in a row and just go back to break even. Like, why doesn't everybody do this? I don't understand. Stop screwing around with all sorts of other nonsense. But this guy on the internet, does he have 1 to 56 risk to reward trades calling out for everybody? I highly doubt it. Your whole entire goal for this year, guys, should be aiming to do 0 of what is proven not to work and try and do almost everything that you do be things that are proven to work. Just think about it that way and you're going to have a lot more success here. Like, seriously. You guys have the link to LTMP in there. Cores is moving. Yeah, that was another one from this morning on the private stream. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, that level this morning, 1737. It's at 1777. Nice. Let's on bull. It's probably going to just flatline down at these levels here. Where is it right now? 830? Yeah, I mean, I was looking to see if it was going to get a flush down below 830 today, and it didn't. So it's just kind of consolidating in here. Still, if it comes up and breaks 864, you can get a nice move to the upside. No defecation. Is that like a trying to say it in a different way of saying no shit? BA is free, Jackie. Was that like the round 3 on BA? I remember that one. Yeah, this one right here. The 233 breakout? Nice. Oh my god, AMTM. I haven't even looked at that. Guys, why are you not in there with us in LTMP? 3019 breakout outlined for you guys. The stock's at 3450. What's the risk to reward on this one? I don't know, but it's probably pretty good. I mean, it was going to be a little bit wonky here. Yeah, it's 1 to 3, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, you hit 1 to 3.5 almost on that thing. There you go. There you go. Easy money. I don't know. I can do this all day, guys. Thoughts on Nio? Let's take a look. I like that it's hooking out of this base right here. But if you want more in-depth thoughts on Nio, just go watch the last 2 Nio videos. There's a lot of people out there right now that, and this is making me almost not want to talk about Nio anymore. They're saying things like, oh, naked shorting, this, that, the other. It's like, the problem with most people in just a lot of different aspects is that they just fail and are very bad at taking accountability for their own actions. It's very similar to like a lot of people were buying Nio. Like, I've very clearly outlined why I have Nio, what I think about it, why I bought when I did, and what the plan is for it. I own a small position, 4,000 shares at 455. If they're able to execute on their goals over the next couple of quarters and years here, they could re-rate a lot higher. 10, 15, 20, 50 would be great, which would be crazy, but they could make some significant movements here. But there's a time and a place to be buying things. I mean, I also gave you guys the 1,000% trade idea on Nio on this breakout at $5 running all the way to 8. But what people are doing here is they're saying, ooh, look, the options are expiring out of the money here, and that means that it's going to, and that means the market makers are naked shorting. It's like, if you're going to be one of those people that is going to blame market makers for price action, fine. It's not naked shorting, though. It's options running in. Okay, so here's what happened. Everybody and their mother with a brain saw this setup right here and just hammered Nio calls. That was the 1,000% trade idea on Nio. Now, if there's a lot of call activity on this move to the upside here, and a lot of those calls are going to have a lot of time to expiration, it means that a lot of those are going to be running in the money. Now, what do the market makers have to do in order to hedge the calls that they sold? Because the market makers, again, are not directional players. They aim to be delta neutral and are providing liquidity to the market, and they're making money on the spread. They are traversing the spread. That's how they're making their money. So more volume means more money for market makers. Up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. More volume equals more money. So, when the stock rips up like this, the market makers are buying. They have to buy. So if you're going to complain about manipulation to the downside, when the stock starts to move down and the market makers are just happen to be selling the shares that they bought to hedge, you also have to then thank the market makers for the move to the upside here, because they were participating in the buying, pushing this thing up. Right? These people, because the problem now is that they're going to be like, oh, it's the market makers making shorted this thing down. The market, it's a fundamental misunderstanding of what market makers do, what market making is, and the overall inner workings of the market. They don't understand, and what they're doing is they're trying to make themselves feel better about the losses that they're witnessing on their position from very, very bad investment decisions, buying a stock after it went up, I don't know, 84% in 2 months. That's what they're trying to do. They're saying, nope, it's manipulation, it's naked shorting. Okay, you're never going to have any success in the market if you're going to blame things like that, ever. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. Because the thing is that if you're going to be blaming things like that and you're going to say, oh, the market's manipulated and stuff, so why do you still hold it? Why are you still playing the game? Don't play the game. Go throw your money in CD or something. I don't know, an annuity. Do anything else besides what you're doing, because it would be very stupid to then put your money into something that you then know is manipulated and is probably going to go down. How does that make any sense? Right? So the logic isn't there. The reason why Nio is down is because they have not actually delivered yet. That's why. You saw the potential for delivery on some of these last earnings. You're seeing EPS estimates go up. You're seeing overall EPS move to the upside here. But you are not necessarily seeing that big delivery that the market needs to see out of Nio yet. Just like I said when I bought it, the thing could go to 10, which it almost did, from 455. Or it could go to 3, 2. It doesn't matter to me because it all matters on what the thesis is, and I know I bought it at a good spot. Anything else is irrelevant until the thesis ends up playing out or it doesn't. That's the point. You're never going to hear me sit here and be like, oh no, the market may... Think about it like this. If I were to sit here on something like Novo, when I initially bought this in the low 60s and then waited for it to base at 50 and below, what would you guys think of me if I just sat here and I just said, oh no, the market makers are manipulating Novo Nordisk? You'd be like, STV, you're a dummy. What are you talking about? Do you really think the market makers care about this? No, they don't. It's volume. It has nothing to do with, like... So, Novo's looking great, though, here. So, hopefully that makes sense, especially for Nio. ABAT moving up there nicely. Hello. IREN, I believe, is looking good here, too. Yeah, IREN looks good. That's actually at a good spot for, I mean, 50 to what? I mean, that could be a fun options trade. It's just you're going to have a juiced up chain here. Rant time. I mean, I try to help you guys as much as I can. I can lead you all to water, but I can't make you drink. It's like, think about it like this. I can show each and every single one of you guys those big 1 to 50 risk to reward trades, the 30-something 10x trades, that like the 1000% plus option trades that I handed out to the LTMP group. I can show you guys that stuff every week, every other week, showing you guys the most insane results in the market. And you're still going to sit there and be like, oh, I don't know if that works. And it's like, all right, you know, it's like, cool, you can keep doubting us all you want, but we're just going to keep sitting here nailing the best moves in the market. AMTM ripping up here. You've got SATL still ripping over here. You've got some potentially amazing setups in UAMY and ABAT over here. Looking really good. DPRO has been a really, really nice move for us out of these areas, out of this lull here. What else? You had Beam. Think about Beam. We haven't even really talked about this one a whole lot today, but this has been an insane setup. You look at the community gain section today, and look. 393% on Beam. You know? And then you guys have eBay today as well. 43%. I mean, look, where's eBay right now? Looking good. 211% on PL. Where's PL? Look at this. Boom. From this area here. Bang. 2081. Rips all the way to 24. All the way to the highs of 25. I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. You're an IREX. 2x levered IREN. Careful with those. You're going to have a lot of decay on that. I don't like the 2x levered ones unless it's for a trade. And even then, you don't necessarily need the additional leverage. You don't need it. So, again, I'll throw that link to LTMP in here for you guys, too. Use code January. You get your first month for $1 a day. You get access to both the full-length educational course curriculum series, the daily private live streams, the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do, the pre-market plans, access to the entire community. You guys get everything in there. There is not a single thing better out there, single group out there that is doing the things that we are doing in the trading space here. Not one. Nothing else even comes close. If it did, those would be the strategies that we would be trading. But, like, obviously, why would we do anything else when it's like, oh, look. Here you go. 1 to 56 risk to reward. Thanks. Shares of IREX, not options? No, there's still decay. It's a levered ETF. There's always decay in those. Please don't be buying things, guys, that you don't fully understand. There is a lot of decay in levered ETFs. You know. UAMY is looking really good. I want to see that thing continue there. I want to see Dpro eat this up. I'd love to see Novo back to like 81. CLS, I feel like you guys have brought this up a lot today. I don't like this. I'm not a fan of this. That's a no-go. I love ABAT. Hey guys, pay attention to pay a premium. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on post earnings, guys. A lot of you guys don't know what the post earnings strategy is yet. A lot of the new people to the channel, the post earnings strategy is nasty. That's a really fun one. I can't wait for a lot of you guys to see that. Well, we already had one on APLD. APLD, I know a lot of you guys nailed this one. I think it was like here, 30. Yeah, it might have been up here, a little higher, 35. It still went though. ABAT looks really good, guys. I like it. Oh, speaking of batteries, where's ENVX? Is this a different type of battery? Nah, yeah, it doesn't really look that good. But yeah, earnings season is starting to pick up here. I want Dpro to get a little snappy to the upside. Eat up some of that move down. I would assume one of the things that you could have seen on that thing is somebody was probably up a lot on that move and was just liquidating on the way down and was just smacking the bid. And there, again, with the volume on this thing, I mean, let's just think about the volume here. I mean, it's a little higher, but... BT Go? I don't even know what that is. What is this? BitGo? Pre-IPO? I'm going to go with no on that. You guys know how I feel about IPOs. I hate them. I hate IPOs. Unless you're getting like an allocation, if you buy an IPO after the market opens, I think, unless you're like, I don't know, like, the problem is that there's no chart to look at. You're just gambling. There's no other way to put it. It's like, why do that? Like, wait a couple of months, let the setup form, and then buy. Because usually what happens with the IPOs is they do this. They go, you're playing a game of like musical chairs, and it rips, and then you just go, and it nukes. It's like, well, I'd just rather wait for the nuke and play the base and break back to the upside. I don't have to do it now, you know? I just wait. We are also 15 likes away from 50, guys. We've got a 200 like goal on the stream. Let's see if we can hit it. I don't think we're going to be able to hit it today, but we might be able to. If you guys get it together over here. Market pumping. Hello. Where's my baby? Ho ho ho, AMD. Yeah, I mean, for those of you guys that don't know, AMD's at $208 a share. I own a lot of this at $11.39. I like to bring that up a lot. And I didn't start selling it until last year. I sold a little bit of it last year, and then I sold some covered calls. And then I took the covered call money and then put it into yen and doubled it. That was nice. That was real nice. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sell this thing anytime soon. I want Facebook to get it together. I want Facebook to go to like 1,000 and then I'll trim it. It just kind of sucks here for now. UAMY looks great. ABAT looks good. DPro looks, we'll see. You really want to buy silver at all-time high? Why? Why would you feel the need to do that, especially when I gave you GLD at 317? You know? Like, why? I feel zero. Like, think about it like this. I bought, not a lot, but like a decent amount of silver or gold in the 317s back in August. GLD is now at 425. Why would I feel the need at all to go buy silver like this? You know, this is stupid. If you buy silver up here, this is the dumbest thing I could think of doing. This is no touch land. This is like, don't touch it. This isn't a long, this is definitely not a short though. Because let's say silver goes like this. Silver moves up from 78 to that 100 area here. I don't know. What would that be in terms of a gain? 30 something %? 28. Okay. So you have 28% upside. What's your downside? A lot? NBIS up 8% today? Yeah, anybody still holding that should be, yeah, that's starting to look really good there. If that thing can continue there, that could be another really epic one. But yeah, I just like, your risk to reward on this is just silly. I would never do that, you know? I just don't see the reason why, especially after I've been talking about the metals with you guys since August, you know? Like, why would we buy it now? We'd buy it back here, you know? Like, think about where silver was back there, too. Like, in August? Where is this thing? At the end of August, it was like the last day of August here. You got this breakout. Silver's at 35. It's at 77 now. Right? Like, why would we buy it now? You wouldn't. Or you do, and then you can do whatever you want. It's your money. But that would not be something that I would ever do. Bowling alley? I was supposed to go bowling this weekend. I was supposed to do a lot of things this weekend. You know what I did? Nothing. I worked. Guys, I have 18 million things going on at all hours of the day now. I'm going to be so busy in the month of January and February and probably March. It's going to be wild. Ugh. Also, I do think, okay, so I would say at the latest, the new just epic thing that I've been working on for you guys for years is probably going to be ready that I can announce it to you guys at the latest March. What I might be able to do is once it starts, I could tell you about it and then start to give you guys the date of when we could actually do it. But it's probably March. Latest that I'll say something of what it is, and you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, that's the best thing ever, it makes the most sense. I actually might do an entire video about it. It's going up as we speak. Silver. Hey Matthew, how about this? How about stop talking about it and go learn your lesson and go buy it? I mean, it might keep going up. The problem is that there's a time and a place to be taking action in the market, and right now it is not the time nor the place to be taking action on silver. You know? Like, why would we do this here? We'd buy it back in August when I was outlining it. Not now. All right, D-Pro moving back up. That's good. Oh, UAMY looking really good here, too. Look at this. I feel like Matthew is just rage baiting. He's just rage baiting me because he knows I would never do that. Where's ABAT? How's that looking? Oh, here comes ABAT. Guys, if ABAT and UAMY both crank, I'm just going to be like, all right, guys, we're done. We're done for the year. Because you would have had SATL, D-Pro, Serve, Beam. I'm kidding. We're not going to be done for the year. We're going to keep doing this. The goal is to hand you guys at least 100 10x plus trades this year, which means either a 1 to 10 risk to reward or 1,000% on the options. I wonder what we did last year, because we did have a pretty big lull in Q1 of just not touching anything, and then the end of last year was slow too. But remember, we had like 40 of them in like 2.5 months. So there was probably a lot more. The goal is 100. And you guys have seen it. Like, it's not, like, I try to tell you guys this. This is not difficult. Just listen. Your middle son's name is Matthew. He's a professional rage baiter. Oh, I bet he is. My girlfriend's little brother is a professional rage baiter, too. He's funny. He did a little to me, too. And I was like, don't you do it. I'll attack you. He attacks me a lot too. Not like actually, but then it's like, okay. gonna put a 13-year-old in a pretzel right now. This is great. This is what I want to be doing. I just want to sit down, enjoy myself. No, I'm fighting a child. All right, D-Pro. Come on. Work your way back up here, pal. ABAT looking great. UAMY looking good. NBIS looking pretty good here, too. A lot of good action here today, guys. Congratulations, everybody in LTMP. This is not going to stop. There's a lot more setups out there, too, especially in the crypto space that are actually going to look interesting. I actually might do a crypto video, too. Like, for Instagram and TikTok. But, yeah. I mean, I'll throw the link in here again for you guys for LTMP. It's pinned to the top of the live chat. But if you guys use code January, you get your first month for $1 a day. It's just a no-brainer at this point, you know? How would you not want to nail 1 to 50-something risk-reward trades? ABAT's looking for the high here. This year's like 2021 when the market was on easy mode. We're gonna have so much fun. Think about what last year had the periods of easy mode, which is like, I mean, you guys saw what I did in those periods of time. The screenshots, 100% in 1 month, 200% over like there's ABAT. 200% on my account, guys, in like a 2-month period, I think it was. Or 3, I forget what it was. But the screenshots are out there. That's like what happens. And that's what a lot of you guys have to get comfortable understanding is like this game is about playing offense when it matters and defense every other time. It's capital preservation. That's the goal at all times. Last summer? Yeah, it was. Last summer was ridiculous. Like, guys, last summer was wild. And we're going to do it again. You can see it. So this is the thing. You can see it right now for me. Like, you can, like, the moves. Like, D-Pro, the follow-through on this thing. You see UAMY starting to follow through. NBIS getting a little action here. ABAT starting to go a little bit. Like, you can see it starting to happen. So this is why I've been telling each and every single one of you guys, it's like when the market's slow, you gotta make sure that you're learning the skills, especially understanding what's in those LTMP Swing Kings video course videos. You gotta understand those things for when the market fires off, because those are the time periods in the market where you have to capitalize if you wanna outperform, or outperform significantly. That's just how it works. Don't listen to these people talking about this like 1% a day trading. Garbage, 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 garbage. Your margin for error is so small. You're probably going to completely screw it up. That's why these prop firms make so much money, and none of them will let us swing trade. None of them. Not one. There is not a single prop firm out there that will let me swing trade individual U.S. equities. Not one. Like all of them. Like all U.S. equities. They won't let me do it. Why? Why do you think that is? Because we're going to crush. We would bankrupt them. Imagine us being on a prop firm last summer when the market was hot. Just imagine that. What do you think would have happened? They would be bankrupt. You'd have too many people making too much crazy money in a short period of time. They would be bankrupt. Why do you think they only offer day trading? Because the margin for error is so small, and all of you guys have that gambling mentality. Everybody does. This is the way to be. If you want to make money in the market over the long run, this is the way to do it. If not, and you just want to play around, okay, try and do it by yourself. Hopefully it works out for you. But it's going to be a lot more difficult. UAMY looking phenomenal. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun today on TikTok and Instagram. ABAT looks great. I love this. Bing. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions on the group or anything like that, just ask. You know, just ask. All right. Guys, it is 11:30. I got a lot of fun videos to make for you guys today. I've got a bunch of TikToks, a bunch of Instagram videos. Ideally, I'm going to get a really good YouTube video out for you guys today, too. Guys, was Bull move? Whoa, Bull's moving. Bull's moving, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Over 864 could get very spicy there. But ideally, a YouTube video out for you guys today, too. But, folks, again, those of you guys that still need to jump into the LTMP private trading and investing community there, I'm going to throw that link here for you as well. Use code January. You guys will be able to hop in there with us. What are you guys talking about? Mara? Oh, we talked about Mara. Mara looks good. Yeah, you can hit Mara here. That's fine. A lot of the crypto names look interesting. What else are we talking about today? Wolf. Wolf is an interesting one. Is Core's one? No, I don't think so. Is it? Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. Yeah, Core's is one, too. That was another one I highlighted for you guys. Guys, there's a lot of epic setups out there. They are not going to stop. UAMY looks great. ABAT looking really good over here, folks. There's a lot of OpSum opportunity out there for you guys, but you have to understand how to take advantage of it. So, again, these streams are going to happen every day, Monday through Thursday at 10:30. On Friday, it's public live day, so you guys are going to be able to be with us here at 9:15. Other than that, private live streams every single day for you guys in LTMP at 9:15. We'll see you in there. You should do it. Byron, I mean, I've been doing this since I was 14. You know? Like, I'm 26. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. I've been doing this for a long time. Again, think about it. Like, what? Like, look at my face. I look young. Look at AMD. Like, I own this, a lot of this, guys, at, like, $11.39. That was 2017, 2018. I've been doing this for a while. So I've picked up a lot of things over the years, and I like to share it with you guys. That's why all this stuff works so well. It's like I've seen it. I've seen all this stuff play out many times again. So, guys, I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. We will see all of you guys in LTMP. Peace.